All right, YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So let's get right into this video. I want to talk about why people who are chosen always have something that is trying to stop them. All right, so let's just get into this. And what I mean by something trying to stop you, like if you're someone who is of God, like you carry that spirit. Because you carry that spirit, the evil in the world, the demons in the world, the things that are negative in the world are going to try to attack you all the time, right? It's going to be nonstop. So this would be in any situation. This could be in situations with finances, health, social relationships, career, just anything. It's always going to be like something that tries to stop you, right? So let's say, for example, you were in like a relationship with somebody, right? Like you had a girlfriend and then you found out that girlfriend was narcissistic. She had the spirit of Jezebel inside her, right? And vice versa, if you're a woman, right? You had a boyfriend, you had a narcissistic boyfriend or husband or wife or whatever. And then like, maybe you like separated from this person and then you're thanking God, you're like, finally I separated from this person, now I'm free. But then all of a sudden you meet another person, right? Like somehow you meet another person and then you might be like, okay, this person's different. But then as time goes on, you find out that new person is the exact same way as a past person. Pretty much the exact thing, right? So this is going to happen if you're chosen. You're going to get chased by the same type of spirit that's going to try to put you down, pretty much. The only purpose for these demonic spirits that follow you is pretty much to break you, right? To get you away from God, to break you down and turn you bitter and just hurt you, pretty much, right? And that same spirit could keep following you. And if you truly resonate with this video, you'll know what I'm talking about. And that's just one example. Another example could be like, maybe you're suffering with like addiction, right? And then you break a certain addiction and then you become free of that addiction. Then all of a sudden you run into another addiction. It's the same exact spirit that's following you the whole time, right? Or say you had a spirit, a demonic spirit that's trying to hurt your finances. And maybe you're like making money, but there's always something that's draining your finances. Maybe that demonic spirit could like attack, like say your car or something. Your car is needing like a lot of money or something. Or like attacking your health to where all your money goes to medical, right? Or something like that. And then that curse on your finances, you'll be making money or whatever. And then you'll be done with paying those things, right? That like lowered your money, and then you're like, okay, now I can make some money. But then another thing comes, it drains your money. Then another one comes. And it's as if like something is trying to stop you from actually recovering. Like something's trying to stop you from actually moving forward, right? That's going to be the challenge with people who are chosen. If you're of God, you're going to be attacked demonically. You're kind of going to be like a target from demonic spirits, right? They're going to try to put you down because they know that you're of God. They know that you're going to do good in the world. They know that you expose. They know that you bring love. They know that you go away from things like sin, like pride, greed, selfishness, envy, and all these things. You don't live this way. You live the godly way. And the devil, who is prince of this world, that's what the scripture says. He hates that because he hates everything of God. If you're of God, he's going to hate you, right? So this is what causes your life to have a lot of suffering, because you're kind of constantly under attack in one area, two areas, or pretty much any area. The whole purpose of those attacks are just to bring you down and get you to not move forward, to get you stagnant, to get you stuck, to get you set back. It's all just to slow you down and stop you, right? But the reason you don't lose faith is though, because you are of God and you are purposed by God, none of these things will overcome you. It's already written in scripture. None of these overcome you. None of these actually beat you. You always end up beating them. But it's almost like you're like this warrior that's constantly fighting demons, right? Like you're beating another demon, then another one comes, and you beat that one, then another one comes, and you beat that one. And it's like constant. It's like constant. You keep fighting. And that's what life is going to be like. This is why you go through so many like tribulations and trials and like suffering and like setbacks and things that are just unfair. Things that kind of don't make sense. Things that are kind of like leached on you, right? You might feel like you have like a parasite on you that's like draining you like either mentally, or like a parasite that's like draining your finances, or like a parasite that's draining you mentally through like addiction and everything, spiritually and mentally. You'll always feel like something is like not letting you be free if you're chosen. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like something is always trying to prevent your freedom. And it's like, you'll probably look around you and you see everyone else and you're like, hold up, like everyone seems to not have all these issues like coming up. Like they might go through like a bad thing or two, but they usually keep moving up, you know, they keep moving in their life, right? They don't have all these things they have to fight through and everything. But in your case, you constantly have to like fight through demons, right? So if you're watching this video, just know that because you're of God, the devil sees that you're of God, you have that spirit, and he's gonna hate, right? He's gonna hate. So he's gonna see you and he's gonna be like, okay, I need to slow down that person, I need to piss that person off, right? I need to make that person mad, I need to drain something about this person, whether that's finances, whether that's drain them through whatever it is, like addiction, drain them through like a sickness, drain them through like another, whatever it is, or like through relationships and everything. Something that's trying just to like get you down and prevent you from moving forward. That's how your life is going to be. This is why you probably felt like your life is kind of like this constant uphill battle, but like it's like never ending, right? It's like constant uphill, right? And it's like you're going uphill, but you got a boulder coming down, something really heavy coming down, so you're dragging a boulder uphill. It's like somebody's trying to crush you down all the time, right? But just as God says, though, you may bend, but you don't break. This is why you end up, no matter what the situations are, you always end up beating them. Like they don't put you down, right? And this angers the enemy, because the enemy can't do anything about it, because your spirit is too strong. It's of God. It doesn't break. It doesn't turn bitter. It doesn't turn around and say, you know what, I'm going this way, I'm going demonic, right? You can't even do that. You're of God. You don't go that way. There's only one path. It's a narrow path, right? That's the only path that you have. That's the only path you could go through, right? And since it's a narrow path, it's gonna be the difficult path, because it's a harder one. It's the lonelier one. It's the one full of challenges and everything. But you have God on your side, so you have God with you at all times, and God gets you through challenges, right? God gets you through all of these things. You don't get to like avoid these things. You go through them. You have to see them, right? Because also when you do go through these things, it also does help you out, because you get way stronger, you get way smarter. You start to see through like what's actually happening. You start to develop, like you start to get more mature and everything. You just overall get upgraded pretty much, right? That God's constantly upgrading you. And if you're also watching this video, you may find out that you're constantly like improving, like all the time, like you rapidly improve. This is another thing with people who are chosen, people who are of God. It's like you constantly improve, like really rapidly. Like not only do you just like learn things really quickly, like grasp on things really quickly, just know a lot of information for whatever reason, just know a lot of things. Not only that, but your ability to like change your whole life and like change as a whole person and like completely grow as a person goes so fast. I'm telling you, within like 1 year, you're gonna be like a completely different person. From the way you look, from the way you talk, from the things that you know, from the things that you do. You're gonna change pretty much every aspect of your life. And this is how God made you. If you're watching this video, this is how God made you. People that God chooses, people that God does choose, this is how they're going to be. They're going to be different, right? You're not of the world. You're going to operate differently. You're going to operate differently, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, and everything. You're just going to operate a lot different. And because you operate a lot different, you're somebody that's just constantly moving. It's like you can never really just like stay the same person. And what I mean by this is not that you become a whole different person. Like you're still you, but you grow so much to where you're pretty much like a different person, because you go through so many things and you see so many things at a rapid pace and everything. And then you start maturing at like a super quick pace that everyone around you is not even gonna understand. They're like, hold up, this person was there this last year, now they're there this year. they did this last year, now they're here this year. How'd they do this in 1 year and everything, right? That's how they see you. They're like, wait, how does this person just like is this person like a magician or something, right? But no, you're of God. You have God on your side. You're purposed differently. You're pulled from the world, right? You have a different purpose. Because you have a different purpose, you're going to be shown things that only you could see. God's going to show you things only you could see. God's going to give you like different information, different amounts of wisdom and everything. And this is also why you get attacked spiritually so much. Like, you'll get attacked through spirits of addiction, spirits of like poverty, whatever it is. Like, something's gonna take your finances, or like you're gonna have Jezebel spirits try to attack you, right? It's like you can never get rid of them, right? They're always gonna come back. It's like you constantly have like something that's a nuisance in your life, right? Like some situation that's like a nuisance. It like prevents your freedom, like your peace. It like really tries to irritate you, right? That's how it's gonna be for you. But just know though, no matter what happens, no matter what's going on in your life, nothing can stop God's calling for you. If you're called by God, nothing's gonna stop that. Because nothing could beat God. It doesn't matter what goes on, it doesn't matter what delays, setbacks, and anything like that. At the end of the day though, you're gonna come out on top of whatever the situation is. You're gonna beat it, and you're just gonna be a whole lot stronger, a whole lot better, and you're gonna come up, right? It's already written. This is how your life is gonna be. And if you resonate with this video, you probably already know this. You've probably already seen this before, or you're seeing it right now. You've seen situations like this happen to where it's like undeniable, right? Like you'll see it in your life, and like when you look at like people around you, you look at their life and you're like, wait, hold up, they don't go through these things. Like they're not constantly like burdened by like a certain thing or like two things, or like they don't go through like these cycles and everything. So you'll see that and you're like, wait, what's going on with me, right? It's because you're a target. If you're chosen, you're gonna be a target. You're a target spiritually. And because you're a target spiritually, this is why you're gonna have a lot of these things try to bug you, right? Like try to put you down, stop you, try to slow you down. So this is why you may find out, like, say you get like an idea, and like the idea came from God. You start doing that idea, and you know it's from God, and you're all inspired and everything. You're like, it's gonna work. Devil's gonna find out about that. So while you're doing like said idea, something's gonna come that's gonna like try to stop that idea. So if you say you need to like finances for like a certain business or something, and you had the money, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna invest in this because I know what I should be doing, right? You'll have the idea, then all of a sudden, like something that costs the same amount of money, like say like whatever it is you need to like invest in your business or whatever, something in your life is randomly gonna like break or something, or like something's gonna come that's gonna take your attention away from that and make you pay that. So whatever that thing is, it could be like a, you know, like a car, or like something in your house breaks, or like something big, you know, like something like that. And then you'd be like, wait, why did these things happen? You've probably seen this happen many different times. Like you could have been doing something that you know is something you're supposed to be doing, and then something tries to stop you, right? Something's always trying to enslave you, like chain you down, and like not get you to do it. But just know you're free in Christ. It's already written, anyone who believes in Jesus Christ is free, right? You're free. God's with you. God is always around you. So no matter what it looks like, you always make it through, and you always end up beating it, and you always end up going to where you're supposed to be, right? And if you truly resonate with this video, you know what I'm talking about then. You know that that's the truth. That's what actually happens. Like even if there's like a setback or whatever, you still end up actually doing the thing that you're supposed to do. You still end up okay somehow, right? But yeah, that should be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this is something that definitely resonates with me. I know if whoever's watching this video, I know you guys can resonate with this video. This is pretty specific, but I know there's many of you that go through this same exact issue, right? But God bless you guys, and of course, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment. And if you're not subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.